How are you feeling? Everyone ready? I don't want to hype you up too much because I feel like we're in the good zone now, but I think it's time. Is it time? It's time. This man needs no introduction. He's the man we all came for. He's the man we're all coming in late for. What? No, that's fine. You missed out. You have to do some breaths now. Get zen, don't worry, you made it. You made it just in time. How great. All right, everyone, thank you for being a great audience so far. I am so excited to introduce you to the man, the myth, the psychic legend, David the Medium.
Hello. Hi. For my phone.
Good luck, my doll.
Love. Thank you. I was going to take the mic. Hi, Melbourne. How are you doing? Can everyone hear me okay? Perfect. Good to see you all. Thanks so much for coming out. First of all, a massive thank you to Mahalia Brown and also Tanya Ali-Jani. Now, it was just Mahalia's birthday as well. So happy birthday to Mahalia for Tuesday. But as she said, this is the first show of my Coming Home reunion tour. And I'm just so grateful and so excited to be in front of you all in my hometown audience for a sold-out show. So thank you so much for coming to spend your Saturday evening with me. I appreciate it. Whose first show is this? Has anyone been to a show before? Oh, so it's a pretty good new crowd. Was anyone at the first Melbourne show in March last year? I was going to use some material from that bit. We'll see how we go. But yes, as we mentioned, this is the Coming Home tour. And what does Coming Home reunion really mean? Because one of my biggest pet peeves as a psychic medium is that when people refer to their loved ones as dead or that they're gone or anything like that, because my whole theory is, and what I've learned from Spirit since I've been doing this for a good 15 years now, is that death signals finality, but our loved ones simply aren't gone. Once they depart the physical body, they actually return home, because before we came here, we were up there. And inevitably, we will be together again. But when I'm able to do a show like this, it's all about a reunion with those that are coming back home to us. So what I want to be able to do for you tonight is a first-hand display of psychic mediumship. I always have a game plan with Spirit. So I say the spiritual Wi-Fi is strong, so it doesn't matter if you're sitting in the front row or up the back. But I want to be able to connect with Spirit to be able to pass on messages of support, validation, guidance, and clarity to let every single person sitting here tonight know that their loved ones are still with them. Now, the best thing about group readings as well is that when I connect with someone, now I can't read every single person in the room tonight. I did actually down 2 no-dos with a Red Bull, so we might have time to actually read everyone in the room, because I'll be awake until Monday. I also had dumplings for lunch, and it wasn't ideal, I'll tell you. And then I wore white pants, so smart. I'm just going to face this way the whole time. But as I was saying, what I want to be able to do is give you a first-hand example. But the good thing about group readings is that even if I connect with someone in the crowd, and not if, because I will, I promise, you may listen to that reading and be like, my gosh, that sounds like my mum, or that's something that my brother or sister or loved one would always say. And what I want you to know, that it is them. Because the best thing about group readings is that they're all connected, and we really are one big sort of circle, because your loved ones have brought you here tonight. This is a city of 5 million people, and there's 500 in the room. And they made sure that you were here. So if anything I say tonight resonates, take that as a sign that that is your loved ones also reaching out to you. I should have written down what I wanted to say, because usually I just yap, now I can't remember. But without further ado, we may as well get started. And what I did want to say, actually, there are 2, and this is actually from, I'm reusing material here, but the crowd's pretty new, so that's good. But what I do want to do before I start is there are 2 very special people in the audience tonight. And what I want to do is thank them, because without their support and their love, I simply wouldn't be where I am today on the stage. And they've always been such a good soundboard for me, and I would love to dedicate not only this show, but the entire tour to my mum, Anne, and my brother, Aaron. And I actually forgot the joke because I did actually mean to dedicate it to Lana Del Rey and Donald Trump, but I forgot that part, but that's okay. But also excitingly, because I'm going to single them out, and I would love them to put their hands up, but my brother's partner, Laurie, is also here tonight, and I shouldn't call her my partner. Well, she's not my partner, but I shouldn't call her the partner because my brother and his partner got engaged this week. So hands up, they're over there. I'm going to single them out. So I'm very excited to have a sister join my family and her beautiful family to come together with ours. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for coming. May as well get started, shall we? It was really interesting because when I was at the back, it was the dumplings, but my stomach was going crazy. And Spirit was very excited. So what I would love everybody to do is take a deep breath in, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my count, and release. All right, let's get started. Mahalia is going to help me hand out the microphone as well. So,
Spirits, stay at this side because I'm lazy. Thank you.
Got a dry mouth already, which is good. It's really interesting because when I was at the back, there was a military reference instantly. And I'm sort of drawn into... Does anyone have a military reference in the front row, even, to be fair? Oh, perfect, okay, good. Or even, I know you've got your hand up. Just anyone in the second or third row with a military connection? Perfect. Michael, Earthside? Perfect, over here. They're already taking me. Perfect. Hi guys, so what was your name? Catherine. Now Catherine, and sorry, Sarah, sister-in-law, did you say? Michael's your brother?
Yes.
Husband? They're using a joke well, it's not a joke, but they're actually referencing my first show. So this is the Melbourne show again. I mean, this is the Melbourne show, but this is the first one. What's your connection with Lavinia? They're referencing Lavinia Nixon again. Everyone from Melbourne will actually remember that from the first show.
Lavinia's my grandmother.
Perfect. It's not a common name. Perfect. So please note Lavinia's instantly coming forward. Referencing the Weather Woman from Channel 9. She's still with Channel 9, who knows? Lavinia, if you're here, hello. And is Michael the military man? Perfect, because she says, I know, I met him, I know him, I know him, I know him. So they would have met Earthside. Lavinia looks at you very much like a daughter, to be fair, because it's this energy of letting her know that we brought here. There's a reference of thanking you for being here tonight as well, so I don't know whether you had a bit of a drive or whether there's the something about living on base. Whereabouts are you living?
I live in Puckapunyal.
Puckapunyal, perfect. They're also doing the... who wants me to do that again? And I love it when Spirit comes forward in front of people and they're like, I don't want to hold you up. I'm like, no, this is literally the night. Don't worry. If you're going to hold me up, now's the time. She's very sweet because she says, because Sarah, I don't know whether you had the opportunity to meet her or not, but she's kind of hugging you and sort of like, no, we can do this together. Now, there's a reference of looking after the son. So the son may actually belong to you directly. She doesn't want you to worry about his eyesight or something about how he's growing up. So it's not around mental health concerns, or it's not so much mental health, but it's more so like when we tap into the brain, it's kind of like cognitive. So it's sort of like with the sun energy for you, she's just validating that he's really clever at thinking outside the box or being able to see things differently that other people can't see. So it's sort of like, don't ever feel like that he's not fitting in, because what the fuck does fit? Oh, I swore. Oh, it's all right, we can do that. You can't stop me, I'm the one with the microphone. But like fitting in. Like not to put you on the spot, but has that been on your mind a lot lately in particular?
He's autistic.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I love to always say that if someone has autism, if they have ADD or any sort of cognitive extra ability, it's not a disability, it's actually being able to think outside the square. And what is normal anyway? Like I'm a gay conservative who talks to the dead. Like, I mean, where do I fit in? You know what I mean? So, Sky News doesn't know how to handle me, trust me. So if his brain is thinking differently, she's just referencing, I'm going to look, don't worry, I'm putting, so it's sort of like he's good. Now you've got a daughter as well, is that correct? Very different kids. I'm scared of her in a good way, but she's kind of like ready to. And also with your son, now I can't see him earthside, but she doesn't want him to get self-conscious about image as well. So whether he's just feeling like, I mean, how, because he has to be like a teenager now. How old is he now?
He'll be 14 next week.
Happy birthday to him.
Sorry?
Happy birthday to him. It's a bit hard because he's 14 or 14 next week. Anything that he can do with exercise is actually really good. So like, I mean, I don't know how to translate that, but like ride a bike, I don't know. But like, it was actually going to be really good for balancing his mind. Now, I don't know if he's seen the deceased yet, but he's very connected with being able to see energies around him. So has he mentioned that to you already?
No, but when he was a toddler, we used to wonder whether he could see people.
Yeah, perfect. He can. And for anyone in the room that does actually have a child, a grandchild, or anyone in the family under the age of 7 or 8, they're not human yet. So I always say the real spiritual leaders of the planet are our kids, because they don't have ego, they don't have social conditioning, they haven't been taught that connecting with energy or feeling energy or seeing energy is weird or scary. It's just them. So don't tell me his name. Did we say his name? Is he the B? Perfect. Maiden name. What? Bailey? Yes. Yeah, that's my mum's maiden name. Perfect. I just saw my grandma in my head. Might have been actually her, who knows? Yeah, perfect. So just with Bailey, anything that we can do to get him moving is actually going to be really cool. Because, I mean, he's a teenager anyway, but I don't know whether he goes from 1 to 100 very quickly. But it's also around eyesight, so just get that looked at the same time. But everyone's blowing kisses. Know that she's looking after him in particular. And you are doing perfectly as a mum by him. His dad's different. Like, your brother's different. He loves his son, but he's like, he's a military man anyway, so it's straight down the line. And you'll only be at Puckapunyal for about another 6 to 12 months. Do you have a connection with Queensland?
Oh, we have lived in Queensland before.
Do you want to do it again?
He really does.
It's better than Victoria. It's warmer. You're not going to get stabbed with a machete in Queensland. I forgot to mention, I'll make you laugh. I'll make you cry. Let's have fun tonight. I'll probably make you offended at some point as well, but that's okay. Which is probably a crime in Victoria now, so I should be careful. Breaking into someone's house and stabbing them is not a crime, but if I offend you, that might be. So, I thought about that one later. I was planning to say that. Yeah, so know that everyone up there is looking after him, and you are doing perfectly as a mum. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. Oh, my clapping. All right, now I'm still through here. I did say Spirit. I'm like, let's start at the front, work our way back. Let's work our way back. We don't want Mahalia running up and down the stairs. It's her birthday. There's a gentleman who's coming forward and he goes, "You're my name. You've got the same name as me." So I'm going to go right in the middle here again, whether there's a David. Perfect. He said, "Don't worry, Julie." Can anyone connect with Julie? Are you Julie? Perfect. Hi, sorry, what was your name? Julie, I know, and?
Tara.
Tara. He said, "I heard you tell me that the Cats had to win," and he says, "I tried my hardest." Who barracks for the Cats? Sorry to hear. Why am I sorry? I don't know a thing about football. He says, "I'm here." He says, she wanted me to be here, but she was also worried that I'd be here. He says, "She's still as beautiful as she was the day that I got her, but don't tell her I said that."
You always said that.
Where does Ryan connect for you both?
It's my brother, so
Perfect.
yeah.
He doesn't believe in this shit, apparently.
No.
It's all right. I don't believe in Ryan. It's fine. That's Now, with David, I don't want you to tell me how he crosses over, but he does want you to know that he's back to being him and I'm able to be on my feet again. He sort of does reference towards the end of his time on Earth that there was a lot of focus on his breathing in particular because either the airways were blocked or there was fluid on the chest or things like that. But he keeps, like, you know those... How do I describe this? My God. You know those things at the front of stores and they've got like the air in them and they're like, woo. He wants you to know that his body's moving again. Now, don't tell me how he crossed over, but there was some form of like paralysis involved or not being able to walk properly.
Yep.
Perfect. Neil Danaher, MND.
Yep.
Perfect. When Spirit shows me Neil, that's my symbol. Have you met Neil Danaher?
No.
You're going to, apparently. So it could be through fundraising or something to do with that. Yeah.
Thing next week.
Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
We're going to something next.
Well, we done the MND walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. He does have a brother with him as well.
Okay.
We were
'cause it's-
wondering about that.
Yeah, perfect. Because his brother passed quite a longer time before him, if that makes sense. Yeah. And David would have unfortunately passed in the last 12 months or recent-ish.
6 weeks ago.
Oh, shit. Okay. No wonder he's so like, well, yeah. He likes my joke about Jacinta Allen. He really doesn't like her. Hello, Jacinta, if you're here. Get out if you're here, actually. No, it's all right. Oh, good. And there's that one person who votes Labor, like, oh, I fucking, let's meet him. No, it's right. We're all, whatever your opinion is, you're welcome to it. Everyone's opinion is valid. Some more than others, but that's okay. All that he keeps insisting, it's sort of like, because there's sort of this validation where he says, Jules thought that she would feel me more or wondered where I was. And he keeps saying, but I'm still there, I'm just not snoring anymore. So this will be like a sleep thing. What, sorry?
You said Jules.
And that's what he called Mum, Jules. Yeah.
He said, no. And I'm like, well, yes. So I ain't got a partner yet.
Yeah.
Good. Do we like her?
Yeah.
Is she here tonight? No, it's all good.
No.
Because he was kind of like, I do, but... And then he's like, oh, and then he hugged her. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. It's fine. And this is a very common thing because for anyone, because I should mention as well, when I do group readings and the universe of spirit expands it out to the whole room, that means that it's a message that's actually relevant for the whole room. And what David's wanting to validate in terms of his illness is that no one else will ever have that. Now, I don't feel like anyone else in the family ever had MND either, but for anyone in the room that has had a loved one cross over from anything that can be considered genetic or hereditary, there's a very big focus on the room, and it does make us more hypersensitive to it, of course, but there's sort of this big focus on the room about I don't want them to stress about that. So if anyone here tonight is worried that they may have a genetic illness or their loved one, I was like, what is that? That's a good sign. Sounded like a toilet flushing, but it was so that's Spirit's way of validating, because it threw me off. They just don't want you to have to be hypersensitive to any sort of genetic or conditional illness in the family. So they're really instantly wanting to smooth that over in the family. There's questions that you have for me, apparently, but I'd rather he talks about it because it's also the way in which I'm honoured. And he says, but Dave, they did everything perfectly because I was unwell, I had time to plan it. Just quickly, and I'll stay with you. I don't know how to translate this, but in the very back up here, does anyone have a connection with Crown Casino?
Oh,
Oh, right in the middle. Perfect. Okay. We'll come back to that. So what was the connection with you, with Crown?
we were just there. We just went and ate, something that he would have liked to eat and came here at Crown Casino.
Perfect. Okay. Because I was suddenly in Crown in my head. And I'm like, okay. You should have gone to gamble. You might win, actually. Did you gamble?
No.
No, good. It's probably illegal.
He loved to gamble.
No. He's betting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't mind roulette.
No, he did.
He's spinning the... Go and play roulette after this. Do you have time?
Yep.
Crown paid me to say that. It's my beautiful partner's CeraQuin. I'm tied with them. Just know that he blows his kisses the way in which he's been honoured by the family. He just really wants to acknowledge everything's been perfect. He sends his love. He's sorry he couldn't get the cats to win, but that's okay. He says next year. Okay, we'll see how we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, my clapping, yeah. Now, sorry, just for my crew up the back here, hands up if you have a connection with Crown Casino, or for any reason Crown Casino may come forward in the reading. I know that sounds a bit weird. Perfect. So I'm just going to hold on for a sec, because I just want to see what comes through here. Did anyone cross over at Crown Casino? Yeah, okay. We're going right up the back.
I'm coming. Who was it? No, don't be. Oh, God. This is a lot. Is this on? Yeah.
I only decided this afternoon, I was like, maybe I need 2 people to do the microphone. Hello, so what was your name?
Tessa.
Hey, Tessa, thank you. What I have here is a younger gentleman, and he says, I'm the reason she's here. No pressure, of course.
Yeah.
And when I was connected with David down the front, they expanded Crown Casino out to the whole room. And then he was sort of validating through the middle, which is where you are, about like having an incident or an event at Crown that caused me to cross over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Where does Pat connect with you? Patrick or Patricia?
Oh, yeah. That's not to do with that event, though.
In spirit, though?
Yeah.
Perfect. No, they're just coming forward with that. And it's getting so heavy suddenly. Oh, no. So when, no, I was hoping we wouldn't do this on stage, actually. When Spirit likes to take me into the last few minutes of their time on Earth, that symbolizes that they were unfortunately taken out of Earth against their will. Where does Luke connect with you?
It's my partner.
I'm so sorry to do this in front of 500 people, but was Luke unfortunately killed?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Because what he's showing me, it's sort of like, he can't stand still. He's got worse ADD than I do. Because he's kind of like, he's doing my dancing around, and then he's like, And he says, but I never want her to worry about me, Dave, because he says every time she closes her eyes, she takes her back to that moment, and I don't want her to have to be there anymore. He says she doesn't know how much she really did protect me. And he says, I never want her to think that things should have been differently if she did differently. He says she deserves freedom from that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He says, you know I brought you here tonight. Are you with anyone tonight?
No.
No, good, because I was about to say, you don't really like them if you are, because you said myself. He says, I always want to look after her, Dave. He says, I'm just so sorry she had to go through that. So again, I'm so sorry to bring it up, but he was unfortunately, he died at Crown Casino? Or the event happened there?
Yeah, and he got brought back to life and then died at the hospital. Well, we took him off ventilation.
Because what he wants to validate, because again, he's still taking me to Crown Casino. I'm down the end in my head that's kind of near the cinema. I don't know whether that makes sense with you, because I don't know Crown that well, but I mean, he's showing the gaming floors at the same time. What he sort of wants to validate, and you've already sort of cleared up the main thing for me, because it's sort of like, it doesn't matter what happened, Dave, as soon as I get hit. So he was unfortunately assaulted.
Yeah, he got hit in the back of the jaw, one punch hit.
Because he sort of like, as soon as I got hit, It's my soul leaves the body instantly. And it's sort of like I don't want anyone to think that decisions could have been done differently, or that Tessie, not even Tess, sorry, he calls you Tessie, but whether she should have, like, because he does validate you being with him.
Yeah, I was the only one with him.
Yeah, and he's so thankful that you held him or cradled him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he
Because he
dropped
said
to the ground and then...
you picked him up.
Yeah.
And you pulled him in. Because he says, Dave, I felt that. And he says, even though I couldn't communicate back, I never want her to feel like that she didn't save me or that she should have done things differently. He says, I was just so thankful that in my last moments on earth, I had her holding me. And he says, I just need to hold her. And he says, but Dave, she's upgraded. She's dating someone so much better looking than me. What the fuck? And he says, fuck. So do you have a new partner at the moment?
Yeah, lucky he's not here.
I was kind of hoping he was. I was like, where's he at? No.
You're good.
That's what, yeah. And yet I'm single. It's crazy. Every show I like to sprinkle that in just in case anyone's keen. No, and you know this already, but he picked your new partner for you. Because there was this fellow, I don't know whether you knew of him before Luke crossed over, but there's sort of this validation about how they meet and how I bring them together. So like, I mean, it might have been online, but I feel like I'm swiping suddenly. But how did you meet your current partner now?
At a nightclub.
Get it, sis. I like that. Is he the... no, not Alan. I mean, hopefully it's not Alan. I just offended him if his name's Alan. Is he the A?
Yeah.
Perfect. Al?
Alex.
Alex? God, why couldn't I get that? Oh, we'll clap that anyway. What is it with these men? Because apparently Alex doesn't believe in this bullshit either.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we got this on camera. I'll be sending you the YouTube link. You can show Alex. But just know that, because even with Luke, he can't take anything seriously. Like, he really can't, because he's got such a fun, light-hearted energy to him. And he says, Dave, I just want her to be happy and smile and laugh. So even through the most tragic events, and even the personal, like, I never want to sound insensitive when I read for people, but he's making it really fun for you. Because he says through the most devastating point of her life, he says that doesn't define us and it doesn't define her. So he's so happy for you to feel that life still can continue. And he knows that it's not in disconnection or in not honouring him, but it's that she deserves to move forward and continue life. Just because I've crossed over doesn't mean that she has to too. So he's so happy that you're with Alex. As he said, he sort of made you connect anyway. You always would have met Alex, but the fact that you met really randomly in the nightclub, it's sort of like perfect connection. He's still annoyed that Alex is really good looking, though. That's the only thing. But in terms of how I've been honoured, now, if he was unfortunately hit, I can imagine there could have been a legal, because he's referencing the courts. Has this case gone to court already?
Yeah.
Perfect. He's happy with the outcome. I mean, as good as the outcome can be, if that makes sense. And I imagine the case is concluded in court.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, he's in prison. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Someone went to prison. First time for everything in Victoria. I had to say it. Did you get a tattoo in his honour?
Oh my God. Yeah, I've got his full name on my ribs.
Can I say what he said?
Yeah.
She got it on her tits. So when we say rib, is it more like there?
It's like, yeah, maybe.
Let the jury know she's rubbing through here. Yeah. He's very Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just know that he knows that you got that. What did you, actually don't tell, did you say you got his name?
Full name.
Perfect, okay. How Oh no, yeah, all good. I was about to say, what's the full name of Luke? But I mean, Luke's not shortened for anything, but it might be. Just know that he knows that he did that on his honour. He says, next time get it on your neck. And just, there is a validation of, he does sort of apologise for his family, like, not that they don't connect with you anymore, but they kind of left you on the outer, if that makes sense.
Wow. Yeah.
And he says, Dave, it's their way of dealing with grief. They didn't know how to cope with it. And he says, I'm so sorry that they pushed it onto you.
Wow.
He says, because she was dealing with so much already that they even made her feel like it was her fault. And he says, absolutely not. No. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. So know that he wants to clear you of that. He apologises for his family. It's just through grief and love, and no one knows how to handle the situation. But from Luke, and is Pat like a grandma?
Was my grandma.
Yeah, perfect. Still is.
Still is.
Know that she's blowing kisses as well. Very quintessential grandmother vibe to her. And she says, what? Did anyone in the family just have a birthday? Or coming up very soon? Just say yes, I've got a reputation to keep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. No.
Yeah, September. Last month.
September?
Last month, yeah.
Oh, that's close enough. It's only the 4th. Yeah, 'cause they just referenced candles, and the candles was lit, which means that it just happened or just coming up. But from Luke especially, know that he's so grateful that you're here, even though he validated bringing you here. And he says, I would love her to go back to the casino one day.
Wow.
So again, you don't have to do it tonight. I mean, there's a couple that will be playing roulette soon if you want to go. But it's more the element of like, what happened there doesn't define you. And he says, I still love you, you know. And he says, but I'm just happy for her. He says, so go get life now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So my mouth is really dry. Sorry, one sec. Last time I had a dry mouth, that was... is anyone related to Corey in this room? Is there? Hands up? Oh, yeah. Those who may have been at my show in November will remember Corey. Corey from The Mines. Does that make sense? Okay. Oh, there. Corey from The Mines. Why do I keep calling him Corey? Yeah. He's just, sorry Mahalia, he's just wanting to blow kisses again. For anyone who doesn't know the story, I'm sorry, I'm going to tell it, well, he wants me to tell it in front of everyone. Kurt was a beautiful young man who actually passed away in a mining accident in Ballarat. Was it Ballarat? Yeah. And when I read for him and his beautiful family in November last year, I got the weirdest dry mouth. So he's just wanting to say hello again. He says, keep kicking goals. I agree. All right. Now, we're back down the front. Oh, the only way is Essex. Why am I referencing that? Anyone got a connection with Essex in the United Kingdom? Front area here. Over here. Oh, what's your connection, Ash? No, it's all good. We'll see where we go. South Africa. Perfect. Okay, through here. Yeah, we'll send you up there. Yeah, good. Oh. Don't ever have chicken and prawn dumplings again. It's a cleanse. I've got the most gentle lady. And she's like, oh, Dave, hi. What's the connection with Essex? Because she's referencing The Only Way is Essex, the TV show.
Yeah, she passed in Essex, but my siblings are in Essex.
Perfect. You have a connection with Colchester?
Yes.
Perfect.
She was at Colchester Hospital, yeah.
My former best friend, who was a narcissist, she moved to Essex. We don't speak to her anymore. Welcome to therapy with David Meeting. Where does the name Tony connect with you?
Yeah, that's her.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I can hear it in your voice as well, but there is a connection with South Africa at the
Yeah.
same time. So I imagine you were probably born there, obviously.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're great at accents.
Both of us, yeah.
Perfect. And you still got family there?
Yes.
Western Cape?
Yes.
Perfect. Did you say you had siblings in Essex, though?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Like brothers?
Brother is now in Cape Town, but lived in Essex before, and
perfect.
my sister is in Essex.
Okay. She wants the brother to leave Cape Town.
Well, I just got back there.
Send in the recording in a few months. We'll even stay for a bit. It's... and she unfortunately had cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Race.
Yes, but wasn't the reason why she passed.
Did she have a stroke by any chance? My head's getting very sore suddenly. Or where's the connection with Alzheimer's? It's not with her, but where's the connection with Alzheimer's or dementia?
Potentially her mom.
That's more the chest as well. Someone up there's also smoking, and they're this is where I would have made a great doctor, because I just bring it up on my body.
Yeah, I get that reference. She had multiple organ.
It's kind of everywhere.
cancer,
Yeah.
and it's like, it was everywhere.
Yeah. She says not anymore.
Yeah, great.
Sorry, I didn't even ask your name. Sorry,
Abby,
Abby. And
Yeah.
is that your?
friend, Andre.
I was going to say friend Andre actually. Your mum's so sweet because she's got the most gentle. I mean, I wouldn't mess with her at all because she's still very straight down the line. But she's like, "Oh, hello, Andre." Yeah, just with your brother, I just don't think he's going to stay in South Africa that long, even though he just moved back. Something's also going to not drag him, but something's going to take him back to the United Kingdom. And did you say he just came from there?
Yeah, but his wife is still in the UK and moving to South Africa later in the year.
Yeah, well, don't tell her to move yet, doll.
Yeah.
So because, you know, everyone that I read that has South African heritage or has family in South Africa or even have loved ones that crossed over there, and not to get, I was supposed to say not to get controversial, but like, look who it is. But it's sort of like it's sort of this energy about like the safety or the security of the area. And even though he may have moved back for work, I can probably assume, because there's a reference of how we earn money, he's getting paid pretty well. So I mean, I would probably move back as well. Right? There's sort of a reference of the security situation or how that changes, because everyone that I've been reading from South Africa over the last 6 to 12 months in particular, they keep saying, come to Australia, get to Australia, go to the UK, go to Canada. Like, it's sort of just a change energy. So first and foremost, I'm not worried about his safety or security. That's not a warning. Spirit doesn't do it like that. But there's sort of the validation about where there will just be options or opportunities, even to, well, you actually said that she's moving at the end of the year, but Tony for me is referencing the end of the year or even the beginnings of next year, where the opportunities will actually take him back to the homeland, homeland is South Africa, but in this case it's also the UK. So in the meantime, she says, you just live your life. I don't know whether you've actually got plans to go visit, because she's also referencing the plane going over. So is it someone from South Africa coming here, or are you going there?
I'm going there.
Like,
I've been thinking about it, and I'm planning something out there.
Just book it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Says me, but like, you know, she does as well. So thank you, whoever laughed there. Thank you. Would you look at January?
Sorry?
Would you look at January?
No.
She's referencing one. We'll work out where, if she wants to bring that up, we can work that out. Someone just went, Gary and Steve. I don't know whether that's with you, though. Can anyone, just quick, we'll keep the microphone with you for now. Can anyone connect with Gary and Steve in spirit? No? Great. Wonderful.
John.
It's a father-son. Does that make sense with anyone? Like a father and son, Gary and Steve, or Steve, or it could be Steph. No, that wouldn't be a father though, would it? Or a son? It's all right. We'll leave that with me. Unless you can connect with a Gary and a Steve. No stress. Because I was spreading that out until you're on, so I think it does belong with someone else, but that's fine. What? Sorry? Larry? And a Steve? Stay with me. We'll see where we go. But yeah, just know that Tony also would like you to play more music. So, like, I like that you laughed when I said that, but it's sort of like, if I was to say to you, what songs did your mum love? Like, you know what they are. So there's the acknowledgement that you play them already, or like, but it's the element of like, even when you're driving, to be very fair, I don't know what's that about, because there's the reference of playing it all the time, or something about like, play it more, play it more, play it more. What are you doing with that already?
I have a Spotify playlist that I shared with the family that I listen to quite a lot.
Perfect. Play it in the car more, because she's actually with you in the car a lot.
Okay.
And she says, even though you scare her in the car. No pressure. Were you wanting a new car because she just put a car with a bow on it? Or did you just get one?
No, I've been thinking about getting one.
Get one. No pressure.
She
but,
wants
you
me
know.
to fly places, buy cars.
Yeah.
Is she bringing the money?
Well, if you ask her, yes. No. She says, I'm frugal. And I'm like, apparently not. Yeah, she says, Dave, all my favorite memories. She says, all I remember are my children. And yeah, she does love the playlist or the music. Like, just play it even more, because it's the songs that honor her, which obviously makes sense with you. Yeah. And she says, just keep going, just keep going. Massive kiss. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dry mouth.
Thank you.
All right. A lot of heaviness in the chest again. All right. There's a younger gentleman who's just, he's quite, just perving on him, don't worry. Other mediums are boring, I promise I won't be. There's an attractive young man. He says, my mum's here. You'll like her, Dave, she's Jewish. What's your name? Can anyone connect with a Greg in spirit? Greg's mum, perfect. My dad's here too. My dad. Sorry, I can't say. Oh, there we go. Hello. So, what were your names?
Deborah and
Stan,
Stan, perfect. Where's Duke?
where my office is.
What is Duke?
It's the name of a street.
Perfect, okay. Please know your son is making his presence very clear. He says that's not a surprise to them. He says, I need them to know, Dave, I'm okay, I'm okay. He says everything is because I love them, I love them. He says you have to tell them I love them. What's your connection with mustard?
Our son's name is Dijon.
I know that's ridiculous, but I got the most mustardy taste in my mouth. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know how to translate that. Dijon.
Yeah.
Greg is the biggest peacock I've ever seen. He keeps going like,
He held the world powerlifting champions.
What? The what?
The world powerlifting, junior powerlifting.
Wow. I mean, I knew I liked his body, sort of like. No, now he's been all shy, like, okay. He says, Dave, I have to get personal with you. I'm like, all right. But he says, I need my parents to know how much they really did save me throughout life. And he says, I never want them to think that I had to leave Earth and that they ever missed anything. I'm so sorry to ask this in front of so many people, but did your son unfortunately take his own life?
He died of an overdose.
Yeah, okay. Because what he's got is the element of taking responsibility. And it's with this validation that I never want them to feel like that things were missed, or that, oh, well, there's my answer, or that anything was deliberate. So with Greg, it's sort of this validation, and actually that expands out into the room, so someone else may be able to connect with a story very similar to this. But he's expanding it out into the room with this validation that it's like, I never want them. He just says, Mum, he says, you are the opposite of failing. He says, I can't put into words how grateful I am that she's my mum and that he's my dad. And I know we reference a brother. It's just the two boys.
Correct.
Sorry, so what was your name?
Stan.
Stan, your mum's coming forward very strongly too. Good news, Deborah, she loves you. Because she jumped on top of both of you and she goes, yes. And did he had like a lot of tattoos? Yeah.
He did.
He wants to know where yours is, Dad. So again, did you get a tattoo in his memory?
On my
Perfect.
arm.
He goes, Dad, where is it? Show him, show him, show him. And he's really proud of his brother's business ventures. Has he opened his own mustard line? Or? Perfect. And do you have family in Israel at the moment?
No.
There's something about going there then, because he's referencing the Israeli flag. And you've got Jewish heritage?
Yes, we
Perfect.
do.
My crew. Yeah, there just may be something about like honouring of Israel or doing something with Israel. So when the situation calms down a little bit, I don't know whether there's a family holiday that's planned, but he's already referencing that he's going with like my connections. He says, I can't be bothered going to the Can I say that? Oh, I can say anything. He says, you can go to the Jew church, but I'm not. So the synagogue. The Jew church. We'll put that in the top 5 bad things I'll say tonight. Was there like a how do I translate that, Greg? Like a not a charity at the synagogue or one in, what do I call it that's not a synagogue? Oh, shul. What's a shul? Excuse my ignorance.
Synagogue.
Oh, okay, good. I was on the right path because I went to an event there a few months back. He says, fuck what they think. Doesn't matter. He says, but they've been so supportive of my family. So it's sort of like, was there anything to do at the synagogue with like, not fundraising, but something in honor of him?
Yeah.
Perfect. What is that? What, sorry?
Quite a bit in honor of him.
Perfect. Because he's really validating that as, like he calls it the family, but the family have really come together, and even the ones that I didn't know that like closely or that I'm not that connected with are still honoring me in the worship. So in worship being the synagogue. And something about a headstone as well. Thanks for cleaning. Or is the headstone at the synagogue? I don't know, because I'm kind of seeing like Spirit will use my brain like a library, and what they're showing me is kind of like a tombstone, but it's in the synagogue. And I know that wouldn't be the case, but sometimes that can also be plaques, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there are plaques in his name.
Perfect. In the synagogue.
Yes.
Perfect. Know that he validates that. Is it in Hebrew? Yes. Perfect. Oh, I guess it's a good place to be in Hebrew. Perfect. Know that he honors that. But he says, Dave, all my memories that I think of, he says, it's just when I'm sitting with them. And he says, he says, can you tell the audience how proud you are of me? And he says, because I'm so proud of them, I'm proud of them, but are they proud of me? He goes, they're proud of me. I'm like, okay. And he says, don't worry, my brother can give you grandchildren.
Oh my
Were you talking about that today even? I know that's a really random thing to say, but like there's a reference of like the stresses around grandchildren. You're not grandparents yet, are you?
No.
No. Was there concerns that Dijon wouldn't have kids?
No. On the contrary.
Does he have 10 already? No, it's okay. Yeah. It's just sort of the validation again where I just need my parents to know how much I love them, how grateful I am for their guidance and their support on earth. I never want them to ever feel like that there's in any way that they could have ever failed me, because he says, Dave, he says, everything I do is in honor of them. And he says, I'm so sorry in how I passed something about the call, which can also be the call letting him know, but he doesn't want to have to find me. What does that mean? Yeah, that might be to do with his passing. But he says, Mum looks great in green. And is his brother in hospitality or doing something to do with restauranting cafes?
Yes.
Perfect. Is he wanting to open one up, or did he just do that?
Just done it.
Perfect. Like, what is that? Colombian? No.
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
What is this?
His fiancée is Colombian.
Perfect. Okay. I like to think I'm good with geography, and I saw the Colombian flag, but then I wasn't sure. Well, if he's got a fiancée, that's good news. If we have a lot of kids, that's good. Am I spoiling the surprise? But she might be pregnant.
We got told last night.
I don't know. I'm surprised. Yeah. Congratulations.
It was meant to be a secret. Not everyone's
right.
meant to know yet.
Does anyone in the room know this couple? Doesn't leave the room. It's going on YouTube soon, but that's okay. Because he's like, oh, I didn't want to say anything. I'm like, well, you fucking told me. I didn't know. Like, I don't. Because he was alluding to it, like, oh, don't worry, they're going to be grandparents, they're grandparents, they're grandparents. He goes, oh, she's pregnant, but like, he's not going to show me the sex if you don't know anyway, but I imagine you don't know the sex yet.
No.
I could say anything, they're going to believe me. I mean, yeah. I'm actually seeing green, so that's my symbol for you're not meant to know, but like I actually wouldn't know anyway. I got a 50-50 chance. They are going to have more than one child, though. I'm not saying that this is twins, but there will definitely be the expansion through the line. But it actually kind of feels like twins. Is it twins?
We just discussed that last night, that it could be.
Is she really fat? No, I'm joking. Perfect. Please pass on to his brother how proud he is that he's about to be a dad. Greg also wants you to know he spends a lot of time at the hospitality or the cafe. So they're opening up or just have opened up like a Latino kind of restaurant. He says, not in Caulfield. I'm like, okay. Where is it?
It's in Duke Street.
In where?
Duke Street.
Oh, Duke Street. So we said that, didn't we? Well, he was referencing Duke. Perfect. He's really excited. So yeah, just pass on to his brother how proud he is of the surprise that now 550 people know. And that he just loves you both incredibly. And he says, I'm just so proud that they're my parents. Thank you for the way in which you honor me and how proud you are of me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lose my breath.